guys, it's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Just finished watching the match. Barcelona beat Alaves at the Camp Nou 5-1 on the night with an absolutely superb team performance on the night. Everything went in Barcelona's favor tonight. The only downside was conceding that goal. And conceding the goal wasn't even, Alaves is already doing. It came from a Barcelona mistake, which is quite disappointing. But overall, the night, it couldn't have gone any better. Starting on the screen right now, very, very, very strong lineup from Ronald Koeman in terms of, rotation and thinking about that PSG game. He went with Ter Stegen in goal, Mingueza long left, Frenkie de Jong playing a center back with Junior Firpo. In the midfield, he went with Busquets, Moriba, and Puig. Up front, he went with Trincao, Messi, and Antoine Griezmann. First goal came in from Trincao. Lovely work play between Busquets and Mingueza. Mingueza crosses it in. Pacheco comes out of his space, comes out of his box, drops to Moriba. He has the opportunity to shoot, but sees that all the Alavés players drop back in the net. Lays it off to Messi and Trincao. I think he meant it more for Messi, but Trincao came in, stole it, went right between the Alavés players' legs, and made it 1-0. Great finish, and he's on form right now. Second goal came in from Lionel Messi. It was your typical, Busquets in the midfield, drops it past to Messi. Messi just runs, and he just shoots. What a goal from Lionel Anders Messi. I could not believe what I've just seen. It's basically like your typical Busquets just lays it off to Messi. 1, 2, 3. Outside the arch. Poof, top corner. And that wasn't the first time he did it tonight. Superb from Lionel. In the second half, Barcelona conceded first. Alaves had a great start that second half. Moriba, of course, very poor pass that got cut out. Roja goes through and he scores. I think Ter Stegen went the wrong way. He anticipated he'd go far post, but he went near post, and that made it 2-1. Fourth goal on the night came in from Trincao, and it was a great goal. Of course, Pedri, wonderful through ball to Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi's 1v1 with the goalkeeper. He went to go around the keeper, but Pacheco kicks it out. Trincao has an open net to himself, and he just puts it into the back of the net. Literally a minute later, Messi comes up with the fifth goal on the night. I cannot express to you what he did. It should go, just look at my reaction. I was just... it's basically like the second goal, but just better, because this time he goes around more players and just blasts it into that top corner. Just rockets it. I can't even describe the goal to you because I am that speechless. Superb again from Lionel. And the last goal on the night came in from Junior Firpo again. Great working down the right-hand side between Trincao and Messi. Griezmann missed an overlap run. Messi finds him, and instead of shooting it, Griezmann sweats it to Junior Firpo with the open net, and that made it 5-1 on the night. Overall, the team's performance on the night, I have to give a 10 out of 10. We did nothing wrong. Again, we only had that one mistake that cost us the goal. Maybe if I were to break it down to the decimal point, I'd give it a 9.8 for just that one mistake. But you don't want to put too much blame on Moriba for that because, maybe a little bit of lack of concentration. First league start. He's younger than me at the end of the day, so I don't want to put too much blame on him. But overall, the team's performance tonight was absolutely spot on. Defended so well. A lot of attacks. We could have been maybe a bit more clinical on the night, but there's no faults. The team played absolutely brilliant going into that PSG game, which is very good. 10 out of 10 performance from me. Let's get now to the player ratings. We're going to start off with Ter Stegen in goal. Ter Stegen for me, 7 out of 10. Did what we had to do. Again, maybe misjudged, the goal that he conceded. Maybe if he went near post, he would have saved it. Other than that, no other complaints. Passed the ball out from the back very well. Had some nice saves in that first half when it was still 0-0 when that volley from Alavés, he had, made a great save for that. Other than that, no other complaints from me from Ter Stegen, 7 out of 10. And to right back, Oscar Mingueza, I'll probably give Mingueza a 7 out of 10 as well. I feel like he went forward a lot more in this game, did very well defensively, of course, because he is, of course, a center back and not really a right back. But in that right back position, he did very well. Of course, putting that cross that created the first goal, so no complaints from me, 7 out of 10. Right center back on the night was actually Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie de Jong, I think I'll give him a 7.5, 7 out of 10. Of course, had nothing to do, defended very well, got moved in the midfield in the second half, did what we had to do. Superb from him, got subbed off. Job done for him. Couldn't do any much more. Couldn't do anything less. Brilliant from him. 7.5 from me. Left center back was Clement Lenglet. I'll probably give Lenglet a 7 out of 10 as well. Command the back very well. Bit of a sloppy start from him. Of course, was on the bench against Sevilla, so not really, match sharp. But came in, did very well. Defended very well. I think now he has to be picked over Umtiti now for that left center back spot. I think he's more solid in defense ahead of Umtiti. I think he did very well in this game as well. Aerial duels, passing out the back was very good. Of course, kind of was like the sweeper center back like Piqué. Went up a lot as well to, pass it to them back. Did brilliant for me, 7 out of 10. And to the left back position was Junior Firpo. I probably would have given Firpo a 6.5, but with that goal, I'm going to bump him up to a 7.5 out of 10 on the night. Thought in the first half, he was a bit lackluster. I thought he could have got more forward runs. Passing it was very good. Just didn't make that runs. Those runs that Jordi Alba makes, he wasn't really doing it that much. He was doing it in the second half, so maybe Koeman talked to him at halftime. Again, second half came in, went forward a lot, made those overlapping runs. Every time he would pass it now to Messi, he'd make the overlap instead of, in the first half passing it, then dropping back. And most importantly, was in the box to get that goal from Griezmann. So overall from Firpo, did very well for me, 7 out of 10. In the midfield now is Sergio Busquets in that CDM position. And you know what? If this game finished at 2-0, like if we didn't score any goals in the second half, I would have given Busquets my man of the match. He was ridiculous on the night. The passing, the drop of the shoulder, the interceptions, the tackle, the assist for the Messi disallowed goal. He got an assist for Messi as well already. He was just all over the pitch today. For me, easily an 8.5 out of 10. Only playing 45 minutes as well. And on the right-hand side of the midfield was Moriba making his La Liga debut. I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. Thought he did really well on the night. He's a big aerial threat in that midfield. He's kind of like he reminds me kind of like a Pogba or like maybe a Michael Essien kind of player. He's so good on the ball and technically in defense. Of course, got an assist for the Trincao goal, but more importantly, made that mistake in the second half that led to the Alavés goal. For me, if he didn't make that mistake, I would have been more inclined to give him an 8 out of 10. But overall, I think he was very good on the night and a very promising talent. 7.5 out of 10 for me. On the left-hand side of the midfield was Ricky Puig. I'm going to give Ricky Puig an 8 out of 10. I thought he was absolutely superb on the night. So his link-up play in the team for not playing that much is absolutely ridiculous. And you know why he links up well with the team? Because he is a good player. The link up with Messi, with Busquets, with Griezmann, with Firpo, it was just unbelievable. His passing on the night was superb. And the few misplaced passes he had in this game were, huge risk passes, cutting through the lines of the defense, switching the play, all that sort of stuff. But all the simple, easy balls, switching the plays, he's just superb, man. He needs to play more. I'm telling you, just give this guy a good run in this team, and he'll show you his quality. For me tonight, 8 out of 10. Into the front three now. We'll start with Trincao. I'll give Trincao an 8 out of 10 tonight. Boy, were we right. All he needed was that one goal, and look at him now. That's 3 goals now in 2 games for him. Don't count this to be a game for me, but he was superb on the night as well. He had that drive, that drive that he was missing that we all talked about. He had that in this game. Was going forward, making runs for Messi, getting into the box. He was just all over the pitch. He was almost close to getting the hat-trick as well. Did score a goal that was ruled offside. But overall, he has been superb. Now we just need to see more of this. Consistency is key. That's 2 games now where he's been consistent. Just like Dembele, he had to keep it up now. But other than that, I thought he was brilliant on the night. 8 out of 10 for me. Into the left wing now was Antoine Griezmann. I'll probably give Griezmann a 7.58 out of 10. Thought he performed well on the night. But of course, he missed 2 1v1s in this game. Of course, the first one that he missed, Messi got the rebound, but was ruled out for offside. I have the offside on the screen right now. Let me know what you think. You think this is very harsh? You think it's, not offside? You think the lines are just drawn wrong or whatever? For me, it's very close, but it looked in real time to be onside. I don't know how the lines were determined that it was offside, but it's offside by like half his shoulder. But besides the point, I think his performance on the night was very good. Of course, got an assist for Junior Firpo as well. And of course, only played 80 minutes on the night. Got rested for that last few minutes of the game. But for me, he was great on the night. Probably like 7.7 out of 10. We'll go in the middle. And finally, the captain, the man himself, the greatest player to ever step foot on a football pitch, Lionel Andres Messi. I'm going to give Messi tonight a 10 out of 10. I thought he was absolutely superb. I'm making this video and I don't know what to say about him. I am that speechless. 2 world-class goals, involved in everything in the play. It's just so nice to watch, man. This is why we have to enjoy Messi while he's here, because we don't know if he's going to sign in the summer. We don't know if he's going to retire tomorrow. Enjoy Messi while you can. I just don't know what else to say to him. I'm absolutely speechless for me. For me, he was a 10 out of 10 today, and of course, my man of the match. Time now to rate the subs. The subs were, I believe, Umtiti, Pedri, Puig, Dest, and Dembele. For Puig, Dest, and Dembele, they only came on for like the last 20 minutes. Dembele coming on for the last 10 minutes. Give him an average 6 out of 10. Pedri, of course, I thought he was brilliant in that midfield. Probably give him a 7 out of 10. And Umtiti, for me, did what he had to do. Came to the back. Had some, little bit of, lapse in concentration when he first came in. Other than that, picked up, probably give him a 6.57 out of 10. Time now to read the manager, Ronald Koeman. For the first time this season, I think I'm probably going to give it to him. I cannot give it to him after today. 10 out of 10 for me for Ronald Koeman. Only 2 problems I had from him in this game. One was starting Jong at center back, where I'd like to see him maybe start Umtiti and then say, rest Jong. But again, worked out great. Secondly, was taking off Moriba like 2 minutes after he made the mistake. Thought that was a bit harsh on him. Maybe he could have taken off Jong first, then in Moriba. I felt like that kind of maybe hindered Moriba's confidence a little bit, because it was just after he made the mistake and just after Trincao missed that 1v1 where he was, wide open for the open net. So he came off the pitch with his head held down, unfortunately. But other than that, from Koeman, no other complaints. Maybe he could have brought on Conrad or Collado for Dembele. Other than that, I cannot criticize him today at all. He was superb. Got the lineup great, fantastic, worked out great, and of course made all 5 his substitutions and spaced them out brilliantly. Made a halftime sub, 60th minute, 70th minute, 80th minute. You cannot complain about Ronald Koeman today. Got everything spot on. Hopefully he does the exact same for that PSG game and gets everything right. But for me, he can go home with his head held high. Ronald Koeman, 10 out of 10 for me. So that's my match review for Barcelona versus Alavés. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know your thoughts on the performance, and of course your player ratings on the night. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Of course, overall, great performance on the night. Everyone's gonna go home happy today going into that PSG game midweek. It's gonna be huge. And now the team's going in with a big morale and big confidence going into that match. So I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.